Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back to Infinity Tarot. If you haven't been here before, my name is Monique. Welcome to my channel. It's lovely having you here. We are going to do your May zodiac reading, okay? And it is a fuller reading than I normally do. I have a daily tarot reading called Your Daily Dose of the Divine. So I encourage you to just quickly smash that like button for me, please. It would really help my videos get seen in the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe and click your notification bell so that you can get those readings every day. All right. And we are going to get started right away. So angels, spirits, and guides, what do you have for the sign of Gemini for the month of May? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the first card, very dramatic, Gemini. I'm just going to place my hand over the nudity that YouTube doesn't allow. We're starting with the Devil card. So it's quite dramatic. So Gemini, this is a card about illusion. And, you know, I've done a few of the zodiac readings already for the month. And I kind of get this really strong sense that Spirit is encouraging everyone to just pay attention to what our egos, how much our egos are actually controlling us. You know, making decisions for us based on emotions, based on our old programming, you know, negative beliefs, negative emotional cycles that are bringing us fear and confusion and doubt and anxiety and even depression. Because this is, the Devil is very much a card about depression. But the reason why I mentioned illusion is because, you know, this Devil is always trying to distract us. It is always trying to make us believe that there aren't answers for our lives. We can't break out of our negative cycles. We can't break our addictions. And it is trying to convince us, along with our ego, okay, that there are no answers. That, you know, no matter how hard we work at something, it's never going to manifest. It's never going to come right. We don't have the strength, we don't have the power to break out of negative cycles and addictions. And when I speak about addictions, I'm talking about all kinds of addictions, including emotional, including our thoughts that just create this mental and emotional cycle that we get stuck in, seeing life in a negative way, you know, becoming convinced that life is bad and life is treating us badly. Okay, that is all an illusion that is created by our the way that we were brought up, the things that people spoke into our lives, that those people that were really important to us in our lives, like parents, teachers, you know, people who we thought were friends. And we take these negative things, the things that they say to us, and we turn them into beliefs, and then it becomes this negative cycle in our lives. And, you know, as I'm saying this, I'm just blown away because just to make you aware, if you haven't been on my channel before, Gemini, I speak intuitively. I allow Spirit to basically channel through me, and whatever I'm saying, I really want you to pay attention to it, because I'm actually speaking to myself here. I'm a Gemini as well, so I'm speaking to myself. There are some things that I've been facing in my life as well that are just, you know, lately, just these old things from the past that just want to come in and start dominating me again. And I've done shadow work. I've worked on myself. Look, it's a constant process. You know, you are working on yourself to try and eliminate these lies and illusions out of your life so that you can see clearly and you truly understand the power and authority that you have available to you. So the Devil energy is the lies that you have been told, that you aren't good enough, that you aren't powerful, that you cannot break out of negative cycles and change your life and manifest the things that you want in your life. That is all nonsense. And I include myself in this because I have been going through things in my life as well that are really making me look at something and go, I don't really believe that. And what I'm seeing isn't really the truth about who I am and what I really believe about myself, okay? And I'm encouraging you, Gemini, with this card. I really feel strongly that Spirit is saying that you need to take a good, long, hard look at the beliefs that you have about yourself, the beliefs that you have about people in your life, about your relationships, your job, and the desires and dreams that you have, and making sure that you separate the lies and the illusions from the truth. And sometimes you need to go on a journey. You need to go on a journey of discovery. Who am I? Who am I without this person in my life, without my partner, without my children, who am I? And Gemini, sometimes that takes being selfish, not in an arrogant, negative way. I'm not talking about that kind of selfish. I'm talking about self-care. I'm talking about going deep and discovering who you are, who you really are. Who is John really without the stuff in his life? Who is Mary really without the stuff in her life? Who is Monique really without the stuff in, without my husband? Who am I? Is a part of my personality attached to my husband? It shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't be living my life to please my husband. I should be living my life to please myself. Okay? I should be breaking free and being a free, loving, open person, expansive person, because when I'm that person, I can love my husband in a much bigger way. I'm sorry, I'm pointing this way because he's over there. I can love my husband even more deeply. I can give to him more deeply. But because I've done it for myself first. Okay. I've said that for someone. Sure. Okay, so devil. This is about breaking illusions, breaking negative cycles. The characters in here, sorry, I can't show them very clearly because there's nudity, but they have these chains around their necks, this man and woman on either side of the devil. But those chains are very loose. So they are hanging loose. So what that means in this tarot card is that they can just take those chains off. They can set themselves free. So this is also a card about self-empowerment, Gemini. You have the power and authority as a divine being, as the universe incarnate on earth in this flesh suit, okay? You have the power and authority in your life to set yourself free from anything that you do not like in your life. You can walk away from anything or anyone that is hurting you and causing you harm, okay? You have the power. And I just want to make that very clear. I feel that such a strong thing that the universe wants me to tell you today. You have the power to set yourself free from any situation. And I want you to really feel that. I want you to take hold of it, and I want you to make it your new truth. Okay, you are not inferior to anybody. No one is above anyone else. You can be a king, a queen, an emperor on this earth. Those people are not above you. Okay, no one is above anyone else on this planet. And when you start understanding that and how incredibly magnificent you are, then you are going to start changing your life. Let's have a look at the next card. This is such a confirmation of everything I've just said. Some of you are feeling so beaten down. You have come through the wars. You are feeling like at your absolute lowest point. You are feeling like this. This is called it's called the wounded warrior. So in this card, he is like, okay, so he's gone through the wars to achieve all these things. The wands represent the goals and dreams and your ambitions and what you have achieved in your life, okay? And because this is the number 10 in this card, the number 9. Because this is the number 9, you are reaching the end of this cycle of really going through the wars. Feeling like you are at your lowest point. Feeling like there is no ways that you can go on and continue on. But let me just tell you, because you are at the end of it, this card is saying you are at the end. Okay, you have reached that place where you have to make a decision to step out of this victim mode. Okay, some of us are feeling a little bit self-pitying and victim mode. Okay, this character is like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm like, I'm done. Okay, but it is at this point, Gemini, that you need to set yourself free. The next card is the Ten of Wands. If you remember, it is the character who's carrying the wands. He's looking down at his feet and he's looking very burdened and heavy. Okay, you have to make a decision to put down the heaviness, to let go, so that you can raise your head and look clearly out into the future. But this is a decision that you have to make, Gemini. You have to decide to, you must decide if you're going to stay in this beaten down state. Okay, are you going to stay in this place of feeling powerless and like you don't have anything left to give? Okay, some of you are there, some of you are really feeling it. All right, I want to encourage you, when you surrender, okay, when you rest, remember what I said about self-nurturing. I said something about self-nurturing earlier. You have to allow yourself to let go, to set yourself free of the burdens, okay, so that you can start seeing and feeling clearer, so that you can look forward into your future and start understanding the power and authority you have to create the life you want, and not give in to this energy, this feeling downtrodden, feeling like you are chained in the devil card and you can't see a way out of the cycle. Let's see what the next card is saying. Okay, Knight of Cups. Gemini, it is time for you to go into a new adventure. It is time for you to set forth, okay, with a new awareness of who you are. The Knights are very confident. They know exactly where they're going. Okay, they are setting off on a new journey that is going to bring them the emotional fulfillment that they are seeking. At the moment, Gemini, some of you are feeling so downtrodden. There's no way for you to see that there is something better out there for you. You're feeling so restricted and chained in your circumstances that you can't see this energy. But Spirit is saying, this is what is available to you when you let go of the burdens, when you set yourself free from the chains. This is what is waiting for you. New adventures, new potential. There are messages that are waiting to come in. Okay, so you can see, I don't know if you can see on his garment, but on the clothes that he's wearing, there are fish. So fish in tarot represent messages from the subconscious, from your intuition, that are waiting to come in. He's got feathers in he's got wings on his helmet, okay, and on his boots, which means that there are messages that are coming in to him. There are communications that are trying to come to you, Gemini, that you need to pay attention to, because those messages, those very, very important messages, are coming in to show you how you can break free and how you can go into this new phase of your life, how you can set off onto a new adventure, feeling free and confident again in yourself and in those gifts. Okay, the water here is very calm. It is bringing relief from the desert that he is surrounded by. Okay, so yes, this Knight is in a desert. Some of you are feeling like you are in a desert. You are at your lowest point, Gemini. But this card is saying that Spirit wants to lift you up, put you on the metaphorical horse, and send you off into a new phase of freedom, of clarity, of emotional fulfillment, which the cups represent, your emotions. Okay. So Gemini, it's very clear that the choice is yours. Look at this confirmation card. This is the clarification card for the devil. This is what happens, Gemini, when you set yourself free from negativity. This is what is awaiting you. Abundance, growth, new resources, new opportunities for expansion, for wealth, for transformation, to achieve everything that your heart desires. Okay, this is how the universe sees you, Gemini. The universe doesn't see you chained up like in the devil card, chained up. It doesn't see you beaten down, depressed, with nowhere to go and feeling like there are no answers. This is how the universe sees you. And the universe is saying this is how you need to start seeing yourself. Everything that you desire is available to you when you allow yourself to see and remember who you are, a limitless being with a limitless potential. All right. Queen of Swords, clarification card for the Nine of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Swords she is saying, cut out the BS in your life. Some of you are really struggling in your mind. These negative cycles in the devil card, okay, that I was speaking about, are addictions of the mind as well. So addictions start up here, okay, then they perpetuate through emotion, all right. They stop flow. But that negative cycle, when you are stuck in a negative cycle in your mind and emotion, okay, the only way to break free is to completely change and go on a new course, new journey, okay? To break the negative cycles in your life, you have to completely change the way you're thinking. You have to break free by thinking of things, people, relationships, your life in a completely different way. Sometimes it takes radical action. The Queen here, there are butterflies on her throne, butterflies in her crown. She is all about transformation, but transformation from the thinking. Remember what I said here in the beginning as well, that your ego, remember what I said the theme is with the zodiacs, that spirit is trying to get through to you. Your ego is getting in the way of you thinking clearly. And the Queen is here to tell you, you need to cut out the BS in your life. The things that are stopping you from thinking clearly, from seeing clearly. She's pointing into the future. She's actually pointing at the Nine of Pentacles. This is your future. This is what's awaiting you, Gemini. Okay? But in order to do that, you have to start thinking in a different way. You have to break the cycle. You have to cut out all the rubbish. Okay. Last card. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Gemini. This is your ultimate achievement. This is you achieving the legacy, the desires, the abundance, the resources, everything that your heart desires. This is the 10 of Pentacles. You can create anything that you desire, Gemini. You just have to believe it. Then you have to cut out those things in your life that are causing you to feel this way. Because remember what I said to you, they are illusions, Gemini. It's just an illusion. It's like that cloud that just hovers around you, that tries to fool you into thinking that there's no way out. There's only one way out, and that is to reconnect with your spirituality, with the divine, and get clarity. Okay. Final card for Gemini Spirit. I'm drawing from the psychic reading cards. Tree of Life. Getting grounded, connecting with the divine. Remember, a tree, okay, has those powerful roots that go down deep into Mother Nature, but the branches are also reaching up to the divine, because a tree understands it needs both for growth. Ground yourself, get reconnected to your divine, reconnect to your divine family, Gemini. Stay connected to your power, the universe. working in partnership to break those cycles, to break those negative cycles, to set yourself free so that growth and expansion can happen in your life. Okay. Sending you all the courage to do what needs to be done, Gemini. And I will see you next time. Catch your daily dose every day, and I'll see you then.